Hello my internet people and peeps and people of the internet that are watching this video. Welcome back to me. I'm Cypress. I got another follower today. I got a second subscriber actually, which is better than I could say for me, because you know, I have 2 subscribers. Woo! Which means 2 people like my videos. Now, this video may seem a bit brighter than normal. I'm trying out a new render setting, and just then I thought I'd be a dick and put a few bullet holes in that guy's shield. Now, I did have some gameplay lined up before, like 2 minutes before. It was a lot better than this one. I was a lot more successful in that game, but because I was rendering and playing and recording all at one, the recording went a bit haywire and it sort of jumped around a bit. So we had to stick with this one, which was smoother, because I don't know, I was getting 60 frames a second on my on my game, and the recording was going as it got 4 frames a second maybe, but probably less. So on this I'm trying to play with a PDW 5.7 rapid fire and a suppressor. It doesn't seem to work out too well for me because I don't know, the recoil got crappy, and you'll notice sooner or later, this is one time I'm shooting and I go full on into the left hand corner. But anyway, I can't stop that. I mean, it is what it is, but I think I end up going alright in this game actually. I end up getting a death machine from a care package, and I go on a bit of a kill streak. I mean, but this time it's just because that's the only flag left, and whenever I play domination I always try and capture the flag furthest away from, usually they've always got the middle, one team always has the middle flag, and I either try and cap C or A because I like the challenge. It's not I'm not trying to be good or anything, it's just I like rushing in and trying to defend myself from all the attackers, because this is usually where their spawn is located. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about just something that I've experienced through my life, and it's a little topic called depression. I'm going through it right now actually. It's it makes you feel like shit, I guess, is probably one of the easiest ways I can say it. If you've never had depression, I mean, it's something different. It's the way that doctors have described it to me, and it's an illness. It's not actually it's not anything wrong with you. It's just an illness, and I don't like that description. It makes me feel like I'm broken in the inside, and I don't obviously need to know that I'm broken. I don't need to know that 2 or whatever chemicals there are in my brain are just deciding to play fuck up with my head, and it's making me feel like shit. I'd rather be depressed because I'm a screw up in life than be depressed because something's wrong with me. I'd like to know the reason, not just something's wrong in my head. But I can't say that that's what I feel like, because that's what I feel. I can't say that about most people. I mean, I don't know how I didn't get that kill there, but it's something that I find that I just I feel. Now, I've only had depression for about a year, or I've only been diagnosed with depression for about a year, maybe a tad bit more. But so I've been going to psychologists and stuff, and everyone, and the thing is that I like to talk to people when I'm upset, and obviously depression makes you upset because it's chemical imbalance, but talking to a psychologist is actually one of the best things I've ever done. It's a helpful thing. I mean, obviously people find psychologists, people probably find psychologists are not helpful or anything, but I find them helpful because I've always found that talking to people, even if I say my name's Connor and I'm a chicken or something like that, I'd always feel better because I'm talking to someone, and I'm able to, a psychologist will listen and tell you that and they'll figure out what the problem is, and it turns out that my problems are well seated into my past, and You know, I found that probably one of the best things that I've been told, in the past 2, maybe more years, because it's, yes, I know that the problem lies within what has made me, me, and it's always a good thing for me. I've always liked to know that it's something that I can look back on and say I've learnt from it, and I've grown as a person, or I've grown as this or that, because I feel like it's, I need to be told stuff like that. And obviously I don't want to bore you guys with the details of exactly what my past problems have been, because I don't think it's fair on you guys. I mean, you don't want me talking about it all the time, but I'm gonna say that depression is just something hard. You have to deal with it, and it gets to you sometimes. And I found it hard to get out of bed quite a few days. And the doctor suggested I go and exercise and stuff. And I hate exercise. Like any person that is normal, in my mind, hates exercise because it's a chore, and it's not an easy chore, and it's a repetitive chore, and I hate that. I mean, sort of why I love Battlefield so much is because it's not repetitive in the way the maps. Yes, the maps may look the same and may be repetitive in that way, but every game, the gameplay is different, the game style is different. One team may like to blow holes in every building that they can find, and you have to adapt to that, because there are holes in buildings where in the past game there might not have been, and you could chill in there. And, you could fire from a secure position almost. Not as secure as many people would like them to be, but, you can do it. And then, so that's that. So that was my little rant about, depression and stuff, because I wouldn't say it's a first-hand account, because it's not been obviously in the past year, it's been a big factor in my life and how I've been feeling, but I'm not one of those people that has lived with it all my life. I mean, I've had my ups and downs. I mean, I've had... I was... During my childhood, I had a rough childhood, you could say, because I had an abusive childhood. And that's sort of where the depression comes from, but it's not what started the depression that I'm currently going through. I mean, if you can catch my drift there, I mean, it'll make more sense later. But, I guess it is what it is, and you can't stop it. And I'm not looking for sympathy, because I like to think that I've gone past that sympathy stage, and you could call me a survivor, and I'd probably punch you, because I don't like thinking like that. Who wants to be say someone came up to me and said I'm depressed, deal with it, sort of thing, and then you turn around and say congratulations, you're a survivor. It's like, it would be like saying them congratulations, you're still alive. Most people would have killed themselves already. I mean, it's obviously that I'm going to the worst case scenario right now, but yeah. So yeah. Anyway, different topic now. I'm gonna be posting a lot more Battlefield content, actually, because I've really gotten back into Battlefield 3. I sort of got out of it for a bit, you could say, because I sort of I got a little bit tired of some PlayStation servers were going through some overhaul or something, and I couldn't play Battlefield for shit. So I sort of turned to COD, because for some reason Call of Duty worked for me. Now, I sort of kind of not fell in love, but I sort of found the fast-paced action of Call of Duty, COD, to be a nice sort of chill out for a month or so while of this intensity of Battlefield, because Call of Duty is not as intense as Battlefield in my mind, because Call of Duty is run and gun, and If you die, you die. You respawn in a second and you're back. Now, just then you may have seen a glitch. I think I was a bit of lagging there, taking out the death machine for some reason. But as you'll notice, I end up spinning the barrels on the death machine. I find that like prepares me for what may come, because you know I obviously don't have to go through that whole zoom in and then the barrels spin up and you slowly fire, because you can sort of fire instantly if you zoom in and the barrels are spinning. But anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. Sorry it was sort of a really depressing rant. Yeah, there we go, there's that word again. A really depressing rant, because yeah, obviously I don't want my commentaries to be about gameplay this, gameplay that. I want my commentaries to be about things that are happening in my life, because they're interesting. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Like the video if you liked the video and want to see more, and subscribe if you want to see more, obviously. Now, I don't know how I became like the final kill cam a minute after I, you know, because obviously I wasn't there when I died, when that game ended. But anyway, see you internet peeps, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.